Hi everyone, in this video we're going to take a look at early English books online, or EEBO as it's also known. EEBO contains items from the early modern period, so from around 1450 to 1700. There's a wide variety of historical documents in the collection, including Bibles, prayer books, musical exercises, pamphlets and lots more. There are multiple editions of the same item and various editions across time, which are mostly in the English language. Importantly for research, the Text Creation Partnership created accurate full-text transcriptions of a large selection of the content in EEBO. This means you can search across and within the text and view the transcriptions alongside the images of the original text. So from here I'm going to go straight into Advanced Search. There are just more options to refine our search in here. You can enter a keyword in the box here, and you can choose where to search for that keyword. So you can choose for anywhere, you can choose to search in the author field, or perhaps the document title, or any of these many options here. So we type in our keyword there, and I'm going to search for that anywhere. And I'm going to leave these boxes ticked. So spelling variants for your search terms means that it's going to search for the term spelt like this, jealousy spelt like this, but also any other spelling variants of that term. So with Old English language, there are often multiple different spellings of the same word, often even within the same sentence. So this is quite a useful tool to use to find all those different spellings without you having to enter them all in the search box here. And the form variants for search terms means that it will search for different forms of this word. So to use a better example, loving, loves, loved are all forms of the word love, so it would search for all of those. And you can turn off this if you just want the exact term as spelt here searched. You can turn this off by unticking these boxes, but otherwise they're automatically ticked. And then we'll click search to run our search. So you can see the spelling and form variants are listed here, so there are quite a few for jealousy. And then down the left hand side here are options to refine our results, so we can refine by date, by author, by language, any of these options listed here. And your results are displayed in the middle of the page here. You can see a thumbnail image of the original item, the scanned version of the original item. You can see the title and a little snippet of information here. And then there's links along the bottom here, so details will take you to some more information about the book. TCP full text is the Text Creation Partnership full text, so the transcription of the text. The full text PDF is where you can print or download the item, and the image full text is where you can see a scanned image of the item. So if we click on the title, it will take us through to the transcription view. And you can see the transcription here interspersed with images of the text itself. You can see the keyword we searched for is highlighted in yellow, so you can turn this off if you want to using the hide highlighting button. And we can also turn on the search term navigation. So this is a way of navigating to all the different occurrences of the keyword throughout the text. And you can click on this jump to first hit link, which will take you to the first instance of the keyword. So for us it's right here at the beginning of the text, but it might be that your keyword is not until, say, 50% through the book, so this would be quite a useful way to jump straight to that one. The table of contents on the left hand side, so if you know it's in a particular chapter, you can navigate that way. So these tabs along the top here correspond to what we saw on the previous page. So image full text is where we can see the item itself in its original published form. And with this magnifying glass here, if you just click, you're taken into the image viewer, and you can zoom in or out, and you can rotate the page if you need to, and you can click through each page and view like that. When you're finished with the image viewer, click on the cross in the corner and that will take you out of that view. You can also use the thumbnail page images link to view the book in this way if you want to navigate by the thumbnail images. Full text PDF is where you can download and print the book or sections of the book. And details is where you'll find more information about the book, so title, author, publication details, which you'll need for your references if you're going to use it in your research. And on the right hand side here is some related items if they're of interest to you. So you can go back to your results by clicking the Back to Results link at the top of the page. And this takes us back to our set of results, so you can work through them here. So what I'm going to do now is go back to Advanced Search, and I'm going to clear the form. Now just a quick search tip. So you might be searching for a particular phrase, such as green-eyed monster. So we can run that as a search. I'll click search. And what this does is look for the different spelling variants and form variants of the words that we search for, but it searches for them as separate terms. So you can see here, eyes, green, monster, are separate terms rather than all together as one phrase. So what we'd usually do to get around that is put the term in speech marks. So we put speech marks either side of the terms and click search. But what happens in EEBO is that it searches for this exact phrase, but it doesn't now look for the different spelling variants. So it's found no instances of green-eyed monster with this spelling. So to get around this, there's a little trick you can employ. So if we just remove these extra things, and we've got the speech marks here, and in between the speech marks and our phrase, if we add a curly bracket, and then close the curly bracket on the other side. So we've got speech mark, curly bracket, our phrase, so green-eyed monster, close curly bracket and speech mark again. And we'll search for that anywhere. Click search. And then here you can see it search for the phrase and then all the different variations of the spelling and form variants of those words. And we've got a result here with it as a phrase. So that's just an example of how to look for all the words together as a phrase, but with the spelling variants accounted for as well. So if you want to save your results, you can click on the box next to the result, and then you've got options up here. And if we click on these three dots, this is the all save options. So you can email them to yourself, you can download them, export them in these various forms, and you can save to My Research. So what this does is it will save your result to a temporary folder. So for the duration of your session on EEBO, you'll be able to access items from that folder. But when you navigate away from the page, those items will no longer be available. So if you want to save things more permanently, if you click on Save to My Research and then create an account, it's just a short form with an email and a password. So every time you access EEBO, you can choose to log into your account and access those saved items. You don't have to do this. It's just something, if you use EEBO a lot, it might be of use. So that's the end of this EEBO tutorial. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch.